Tell me it's working. That's better. That's better. Much better. Yo, what's good, people? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What is going on, people? Right, let's. Sunday. So we are teching, chilling, and streaming and talking as always. As always, every Sunday, man. Close out the week. I should really aim to try and do these a lot earlier. But welcome to Sunday night's Tech and Chill show, people. Hope you're all blessed. Hope you're all well. Hope you're all well. Trent's Tech batteries. Yeah. How do you guys say batteries? Yeah. You lot don't say it any better. What's good, Tech for Unis? Hello, folks. Barry, what's good? Kiosh, yay, what's good? Z Fold 3. Yes. Right way to do it. Right way to say Z, not Z. What's good, people? Sunday night, we are teching and chilling. We've got 13 concurrent viewers in the house, man. Oh, that's great. That is great. That is great. No audio. Yeah, no, I had to turn RTX voice to the main mic. I noticed the levels weren't really showing still. Digital slang, what's good? Digital slang in the house. We've got people joining today. We've got some special guests. What's up, A7S3? Yes, yes. A bad boy. Woo, did it. Absolutely did it. Sony Alpha S Mark III. Loving it. Loving it. Loving it. But don't worry, my Fuji juicers, I still do have the XT3. I still have the XT3. I couldn't fully leave Fuji. I've still got the XT3. But yeah, the main camera is what you're seeing now, the A7S3. Absolutely. There it is. Yes. I'm with my Fold 3. Awesome. I might still get the Fold 3 next month. Doubt it. Doubt it. Depends. Easy. Computer Solutions, the tech preacher Eric himself. What's good, man? Thanks for joining. I think first time you've been here. Appreciate you coming through, man. I appreciate that still. Ben and that bokeh. Yeah. And it's just an f2 lens, f2.8 lens as well. It's crazy. Imagine to get this bokeh, you have to be like on f1.4 on APS-C. Yeah, full frame is. I didn't get it because of full frame. Like, we'll talk about why I got the A7S3. But full frame was not one of them. But honestly, full frame is a very, very, very nice bonus. It's a very nice additional cheat code to have. So I'm glad the technology's caught up where you can have all the benefits on full frame. Hella expensive though. We'll talk cameras as well. Wow, people, we've got 17 concurrent viewers. And just remember, we are streaming this in 4K UHD. So if you've got the capacity, the bandwidth, the device, definitely select higher than 720p, 1080p, even 1440p, and go all the way up to 2160p 4K UHD for the best quality live stream across the pond, anywhere on Tech YouTube. Boom. Do them earlier, dude, so I can tune in. I'm in my jammies in bedtime. Sorry, Tom. I know lately it's just there's family functions on a Sunday, and by the time I know it's there, but it's just too much stuff. Too much stuff. Literally after this stream, we're gonna chill here for an hour. After this stream, I'm going bed because it'll be like past midnight. I got Monday morning call to do. So much stuff, like. Yeah, so I feel you. I'm gonna try and get back to doing them 8 p.m. UK time. Sup. Oscar Rodriguez, yo, what's good? Orod Tech, what's good, man? You right? S-Cinetone, yes. Now, funny enough, I am shooting this one on S-Cinetone because I wanted to kind of see it. But I don't actually shoot on Cinetone. I've kind of been enjoying HLG3 with the Rec 709 color space. Just putting it out there. I know there's a lot of hype about S Cinetone. So this particular one, PP11, Picture Profile 11, is S Cinetone. So do with it what you want in terms of look. Man, there's just nice bokeh here. I love this. Um, this is S Cinetone, but do with it what you want in that sense. But at the minute, it's yeah, it's looking good. It's looking all right still. Right? When you know when the super chat comes, you gotta praise it first before it disappears on the screen. And that one goes to Mr. Barry Johnson himself with the $10 super chat to help with that 4K UHD fund. Those A7S3s don't buy themselves. I appreciate that, bro. And I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that still. I appreciate you, Barry, man. Thank you. Super chats are open, not mandatory, but I do appreciate them nonetheless. And at least super chats are coming to where you're getting good audio, good vibes, good video quality for it to be worth your play. So I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that still. And we've got that's my big sister Kelly Mays Abwaje in the chat right there. So if there's anyone that's in Indiana, that's my big sister. That's where she's at. Love you, sis. What's good? I know we need to catch up, but sis, the timings, man. The times you call me, I'm either sleeping or this time difference is crazy. We're gonna organize it. Things have stepped up a little bit, so we will. I need to make time to come and see you next year. I promise. I promise. We will talk tech and any all things, but things of some life changing stuff has happened, man. So yeah, I'm in a difference a year makes. A difference a year makes for real. That's all I can say at the minute, man. But those that know that there's been some really really good changes that's come through, which I'm excited about. Um, what's up, Trent? Dinging a new profile pic. Oh, Trent has got a new profile pic. Okay. And we got T in the house. Yes, technically T. Yes. My man T himself. Um, Helder Loops. There he is. How you doing, man? I'm good. I'm good, Helder. I'm good. I'm blessed. I'm doing well. I'm blessed and highly favored. That's per. Really do feel that. Trent's Tech. I'm just an A7C peasant. Nah, I'm a big bro. I'm a big fan of the A7C, and regardless of what the A7C had, if it had a full size HDMI port, I would 100% get it. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of the A7C because the A7C is so much more video focused than the A7 III. Unlimited recording, flip screen, UHS-II, and the ports are really well organized as well. And you don't get the weird quirks of HDMI when you output to it. But my main thing is the unlimited recording, is full frame, flip screen, and you do get the newer generation autofocus and you get the newer color science, even if you don't get the new codecs and the new menu system. The A7C is such my only hate on the camera is that camera was just a sign that Sony just don't care for APS-C and they're gonna kill it off. That was my only hate for it. But honestly, the A7C is such a clutch camera that I would I would actually buy one. I really actually I might do I get another Ace? Do I get an A7C or just hold out and just get another A7S3? I don't know. That's such a good question. That's such a good question. But nah, A7C is flipping clutch, bro. Technically, T, you've made him buy it. You didn't. I'm kind of, I'm kind of, I'm upset at two things getting this camera, right? I love this camera, but I'm upset that I ended up having to buy it. The A7S3 has been out for a year, and I don't wanna give Sony a hard time on this because there is a massive shortage of production parts across the globe, right? But it's just like I just feel like all the effort that they put into releasing the FX6, the FX3, the A1 especially, I think we would have appreciated if they, especially with the A1. I love what the A1 stands for as a showcase because the A1 is just three cameras in one. The A1 is the A7S3, it's then an A7R4, and then an A9 Mark II in one camera body. I respect it for the technical feat, but come on, do we really need an A1 if we deep it? I think Sony, you putting the effort into bringing out the A7 IV would have been a better follow up. I really wanted the A7 IV, the mythical camera that is becoming mythical right now. But nonetheless, I can't complain. You know, fortunate enough, I was able to make a calculated risk and get it, and it's instantly paid off. Instantly paid off. Instantly paid off. And that was always the plan. The Fuji X-T4 was always a stopgap camera from when I first got it, 28th of July last year. Fujifilm X-T4 was because it it was always flawed for my shooting style. It was always flawed for my shooting style of not having unlimited recording, um, not having a full size HDMI port, all those things, and not having good object tracking autofocus for product shots. Really good with humans. So yeah, yeah, I took the bullet, sold the Fuji kit. I mean, like I said, the XT3 still here. XT3 still here, but the main camera is the A7S III. Uh, Josh, what's good tech community here on the Fold 2? Nice. Got to be holding out for this bad boy into the Fold 4. Smart choice. Loving the direction Samson's taking with foldables. I 100% agree. Great stuff that they're doing. I'm a ZV1 peasant. Nah. ZV1 is a good camera. You just build up as you go. Nah, Ben knew what he wanted. This wasn't any pressure for me. Nah. Influence, but no pressure. Good. Great choice, but I appreciate that. Tech for your needs. Y'all need to stop with this peasant camera. I'll take off your hands. Exactly, man. Tell them, tech. You lot, man. Come on. There's no way you lot got peasant cameras, interchangeable or not. Like, you lot have got banging equipment to make great content, which you do. Which you do. Kelly Mays, Abuaje, do your thing later, baby B. Oh, love you, sis. We'll catch up. We'll catch up still. TB bullying folk in Sony. I was Canon guy until I met T. Canon still just, to me, Canon still just fragmentates their cameras in such a way where their cinema cameras are kind of protected, but they've done a lot better. And apparently, I saw Jared Polin from Chronos Photo on his Instagram. He was posting a video of a new update to the R5 that now allows it to record video to the two card slots at the same time, which wasn't there from launch last year, which is good to see. The R6 had that update, and it looks like the overheating seems to be better managed in like normal room temperature, which is interesting. I don't know if it's legit. He said he's going to be doing more testing on it, but that's a good look for the R5. That brings more value. Still limits things like, no full size HDMI and the record limit, but it's good. And we love to see it. Like, we love to see the pressure that's coming from them. Mhm. Trent Tech, I love your A7C. A7C is clutch. Honestly, A7C, the A7C Mark II, when that comes out in the next 3-4 years, wow, mad. You're basically going to be getting what the A7 IV is in an A7C Mark II compact body. That's insane to me. That's how I'm seeing it in terms of what they're projecting. Yeah, Sony really know how to package these cameras really well. I love it, but my wallet didn't. Hey, bro, I think it was a smarter choice to switch from your A7S II to the A7C, because the A7S II doesn't have phase detection autofocus. It still had contrast base. And you as a single man, like in terms of, a single man doing YouTube, you need to have good autofocus on your side, man. Good autofocus can be like having a camera person there at times. Let's get the A1, record 8K. Who needs storage space? You see, I think there's a misconception. Do you know what makes the A1 impressive? It's the fact that it's not that taxing on your storage. The bit rate that it shoots at is 200 and 400 megabits per second. And it's not shooting in H.264, it's shooting in H.265. And if you know about H.265, high efficient video, high efficient high efficiency video codec HEVC. It's meant to be twice as efficient. Now, twice as efficient, that doesn't necessarily mean, let's just say it records at 400 megabits per second, it behaves more like an 800 megabits per second file. Maybe it behaves more like a 600 megabits per second file. What makes the A1 impressive is it's the storage is usable. It's usable 8K. It sounds crazy to say this, but it makes 8K usable. It's using 420 subsampling with 10-bit color, which means all the newer generation GPUs can decode that. And if you've got 8 cores or above, you'll be fine with it. It's crazy to say this. The A1 as a technical showcase to make 8K usable on full frame, it's very scary and very impressive. You'll be surprised that you the fact that you can record it to V60 cards and it's not really that taxing on penalty. It doesn't seem crazy to actually record an 8K with the A1 straight away. Just saying, it's weird for me to say that. I'm not getting one yet. Michael Campese, what's good? What's good? Hey, man, appreciate you joining through. I see Juan Bagnell in here as well. Juan, man like Juan, we ain't caught up in a while, man. We've not caught up in a while still. I'd love to get you on a stream just to chill and chat. Again, I've always said, people, like, this ain't just for me to just be here. Just call me through Skype. I do it through Skype so I can keep things at 4K. I complicate it, but I like to keep the quality high. Call me through Skype or whatever, and I will mirror it, and we can just have a chat and talk to the audience and vibe still. So any creators that ever want to join me, just like shout at me still. Mark Sequence, what's good? I like the name. What's good, Mark Sequence? All my favorite people, what's up? Mr. 4K himself, streams look extra well done. And as always, man, if you weren't sure, the stream is coming to you live in 4K UHD. So you got the bandwidth, the capacity, the devices that support it. Make sure you select 720p, 1080p, 1440p quad high definition plus, or higher than that, go up to 2160p 4K UHD. Come back to it, man. What's good? What's good? Crispiest live stream across the pond, anywhere on Tech YouTube. Hey, Michael, Juan Bagnell. I love my old Canon 7D. Still try it out as a stills camera. Can't stick around with Canon for video though. No. For you to really get usable video from Canon, their base camera that makes usable video is the Canon C70. And that's a high entry price. The Canon C70 is their base entry level, more video focused camera. And I stick to this. If any camera wants to be taken seriously for video, you cannot have a recording limit in these modes. Any shooting modes up to 4K UHD 30 frames a second, right? You cannot have a recording limit. The minute you see a recording limit in a video in a camera, it's not video focused enough. No matter what specs is thrown at you, in my personal opinion, it already makes it redundant, right? Because your shooting style may not need it, but you should have the ability to have unlimited recording when you need it for whatever situation, in my personal opinion. And the minute a camera doesn't have that, that's my minimum benchmark. I just write it off as not being fully video focused and not being video ready enough in the key resolutions and the key frame rates. My personal opinions. Let me know what your opinions are, what you class as your minimum standards of having a camera be video focused and video ready. Mine is unlimited recording. I hate 29 minutes and 59 seconds shutdown. Jars my soul. Technically, correct me if I'm wrong, but Canon is better for stills. And so, that's Canon being better for stills is very subjective. I get why people say that, but it's very, very, very subjective. It's really down to your shooting style. It's really down to your shooting style. If you're a sports photographer, yeah, Canon is kind of not falling back here, but Sony's caught up to them ridiculously quickly. One in the building, yes he is. I'll have to rain check today, but I'm totally down to join the stream. Yeah, definitely, man. 100%. We'll love that one. A bro like Tech Jammer in the house. What's good, bro? September, definitely. Hopefully, we can do an on-site collaboration and catch up, man. Still, quality of your live stream is insane. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that, man. That's the value I want to bring to you lot. That's the value I want to bring to you lot. Visuals, audio, lighting, all of that production. I want it to be worth your while to come in to see that there is a difference. I want it. That's just me giving back. Plus, it gets me excited to want to create when I see that things are operating and working the way that I envision it to. So, and also for replay crew, it adds great value. So I appreciate that you notice it. Michael, and yet again, I'm watching on a 1080p screen. It's all good, man. It's all good. If you got YouTube, YouTube can oversample and give you high data rates. So if you still select it higher, you probably have a slightly cleaner 1080p image on your screen. And we've got Juan replying, hey, Michael, if you have the bandwidth, always stream higher than your display res. It does look better. Again, you see, this, Juan, yeah, come on. Juan from the Samsung NX days, that camera was so ahead of his time, man. I really wish Samsung did not pull out of the hybrid mirrorless camera scene. They would have been dominating. They would have given Fuji a hard time when it came to making pro body APS-C cameras. Bruh, the Canon C70 is $5,000. I know cameras ain't cheap, but WTF Canon, what's the entry level? That's entry level for you? It's entry level for what is a dedicated video first camera. That's entry level from Canon. I'm more saying Canon have they still do this fragmentation thing that Sony and Panasonic just don't do. Sony and Panasonic don't do this level of fragmentation with their hybrid cameras. Canon still do. Fuji still does. Fuji is just one or two camera bodies away from really challenging when it comes to that for real. But the C70, yeah, true run, but I don't get great Wi-Fi speeds due to the lack of infrastructure of the country. No, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Not a problem. Tech Jammer, yeah, unlimited recording and 4K 60. My ZV-1 is only 4K 30. 4K 60 is asking a lot though. 4K 60 is not that easy, you know. This is what makes the A7S III very impressive. It's the only camera that I know within its price range that can do 4K 60 full frame, no crop, high bit rate, 4210 bit, unlimited. It just doesn't stop. Every other camera, the only camera before that was able to do a full sensor readout was a GH5. And even with the GH5, it was a crop sensor. So yes, it's doing a full sensor reader. You're not getting an additional crop to do 4K UHD 60. But 4K 60 is not an easy thing to pull off. Panasonic, as all great things that they do on their S1H and their newer cameras, like the S5, you get a 1.5x mandatory crop when you want to go into 4K 60. They can't do a full sensor readout. They can't even do like a 1.1x crop. It's very, very taxing because you're doing a high pixel readout and a high sensor readout because of the high frame rate. Yeah, so if you want that, bruh, A7S III, or you can go Lumix with the Macro Four Thirds and suffer having no autofocus and challenging depth of field unless you're using speed boosters. What streaming service you use? OBS. I use OBS, man. OBS is a lot more manual labor, but it's kind of like the only platform that allows you to stream in 4K. And I know people are like, is it necessary? It's not, but it makes me happy. I like streaming in 4K. I like crispy. Sue me. Until Restream and all these other places that make streaming easier allow a 4K bandwidth option, I will deal with the headache of using OBS to get the quality that I want. I stand on that, people. Damn you all. No, not damn you all. I appreciate you all. I'm having fun. I'm vibing. You know how I am. I tangent a lot. Juan Bagnell, UGH, my heart. NX. one was so damn good. Like, if people understand how ahead of his time that camera was, that was his downfall. Can you imagine they made a camera so ahead of its time that if you bring it now, it will still disgrace a lot of cameras that are out right now? The NX1 was so ahead of its time. That was Samsung's problem. They were too forward thinking with that camera, especially when they brought out the H.265 codec at the time. Wrong move. Way too ahead of his time. Yeah, it hurts me. It hurts me still. It really does hurt me. Is there a computer with RAM over 1 GB for private people? I need good. I have no idea. Ecamm does 4K. That's what I use. Okay, you need to Ecamm. Okay, you need to run me through that still. And if it's Mac, then bruh, it's not running. If it's Mac, then nah. But run me through that. Like, let me know about Ecamm. If I can use that on Windows and it gives me that ease of use where I can bring comments in and invite people to roll through and keep 4K, I don't even mind paying a bit of buck to have that service. But right now, your OBS is kind of doing it, man. It's been doing it for me since I did the Tech and Chill show from 2018. You get me? OBS is general. Yeah, OBS is free. It needs a bit more manual tweaking. You got to spend time to like bring it up and do whatever you need to do. But man, I vibe with it. I feel with it, man. I vibes with it still. Oh yeah, never mind. T, I caught you already. See, you're trying to find every way for me to come onto Mac. I told you, I need my PCI Express peripherals. The downside to Mac for me, regardless of how close and optimized it is, I need expandability with, like, I've got my Elgato 4K 60 Pro capture card Mark II. I want to get the Camlink Pro that has 4 HDMI ins. I want to get that. There's PCI Express expansions that I just depend on, and I love that flexibility about being on PC. So yeah. Aaron Williams, man, I still can't decide between the Z Flip and the S21 Plus. I say go for the Z Flip 3. I mean, the S21 Plus is a safer bet, and you're guaranteed to have much better battery life. But I kid you not, coming from someone where this S21 Plus is my favorite S series, I've used all three: S21, S21 Plus, and S21 Ultra right here, right? S21 Plus is my favorite. The battery life on it for me is exceptional. And loving this phone as my favorite is a guilty pleasure. I've said it. I could not recommend someone upgrading from an S10 Plus to an S21 Plus, knowing how many things have been cut back. I said this before if you've been on a previous stream. You lose quad high definition, you lose micro SD, you lose the headphone port, you lose having higher RAM, you lose having higher storage. There's a lot of losing when you move over. But when you actually use it, this is probably Samsung's best S series that I've used in terms of build quality, the feel of it, the quality of the display, the flat display, the in-display fingerprint scanner that's improved. When you actually use it, it feels more than the sum of its parts, even though the price to reduction value is dead. It's really bad. Me saying that, try the Z Flip 3. If you have an S21 Plus already, do not change it to the Z Flip 3. There's no point. But if you're doubting it, I say go for the Z Flip 3. I'm just saying, I was very, very impressed with what they did with the Z Flip 3. And the price reduction on it is literally the same price as the S21 Plus. I would have a bit more excitement and just go for the Z Flip 3. For real, for real. Yes. The boy Dookie in the house. What's good? What's good? What's good, bro? Thanks for joining, man. That's DVZN Media. Right, Tech Jamo. I went Selfridges and touched the Flip 3 and the Fold 3 on display yesterday, actually. Fold was looking... Yeah, the Fold is nice. The Fold is very impressive. I need another Samsung. I need another Samsung to cover decks and some laptop docks. I went back to the S10. Very, very happy with it. The S10 especially the S10 Plus, man, such a good device. Such a well-rounded device. Samsung really, really did well with that one. For real, for real, for real. And if you're coming from an S10 Plus to an S21 Plus, on paper, you might be disappointed with what you're losing. So I couldn't recommend that upgrade. But at the same time, when you use the S21 Plus, it's a very, I feel guilty to say the S21 Plus is my favorite phone out of the S series. I really feel guilty admitting that. Yo, boss man like Danny. What's good, Danny? Um, Danny's in the house. Obviously, we'll go through the roundup of what's been happening in terms of content on the channels, man. So appreciate you joining the stream, Danny. Can Ecamm software stream on Facebook and YouTube at the same time? Restream.io can do that. You can use Restream. Restream is really good from that. Juan was the one that told me about Restream. I've not used Restream in a while, but back in the day, I used to stream on like Twitter with Periscope and YouTube at the same time. So Restream.io, you can use it through OBS and stream to multiple places at the same time. So that's no biggie. That can be done. I'm a little concerned about the battery. Yeah, that's justified. I will deal with it. For me, the battery life is something I'll put up with. I'm just speaking for myself. Of course, 3,300 milliamps with the same specs versus 4,800 milliamps. Let's call a spade a spade. If you absolutely, absolutely care about battery life, get the S21 Plus. If you care about having DeX, get the S21 Plus. Those are the only two defining factors. Because I kid you not, right? The Flip 3's build quality and improvements, the phone is such a big upgrade that it just makes you question, like, this is crazy. They've gotten here so quickly. And what makes it more crazy is the price. I'm just putting it out there. Oh, no, T, I upgraded mine next month. I get it. Yeah. Yo, Dex serious. Yeah, Dex is serious. You can never. No. I've used Dex, bro. Like when I was working for I was working for the agency that represented Samsung. I was part of like the first generation of Dex training. So I'm all with Dex. I mess with Dex. Dex has improved so much from even going wirelessly. Dex is sick. I'm just saying you kind of have to see it as an additional premium novelty that is clutch, but might not be used as much as we think. I'm coming from the S21 Ultra to the Fold 3, first folding phone, but man, I won't lie, I'm nervous. Now you'll love it. I'm being serious, you'll love it. Mike, you'll love it. Whatever problems and niggles you're gonna have, which you're gonna find, I promise you, you'll love it. I'm just putting it out there. The Fold 3 and the Fold 2 are impressive. I don't think there's any the unique way that you can use the phone never got old to me. I'm just fortunate that I have to rotate the phones that I use all the time now, which is a great place to be. I'm not lying. But if I had to stop, even with the problems, the Fold 3 now has IPX8. Listen, man, you're gonna love it. Trust me, you are going to love it. I might be wrong, but you're gonna love it. Yes, we got Danny says Dex isn't perfect yet. It's fine for a day when you left your laptop at home, but no longer. It will drive you nuts. There you go. You really, it's a great thing. They've developed it, as well as developing it, they've made it easier to do, because the first generation of Dex needed it needed a dedicated dock that powered it, that enabled it, and gave you display output, right? And you can still use those docks, but they've got to the point where it's even wirelessly enabled. Dex is great, but it's still not perfect, and it still takes time, right? Always. Heaven, say hi to me, Dad. Okay, that's weird. That's cool. Thanks. Yeah, now we'll arrange that. Yeah, I use Restream. Can update all the stream titles simultaneously. Still, yeah, Restream is sick. Restream is sick. Restream is an amazing service, and that you can restream and still have 4K. Restream is so trippy because I've done live stream collaborations with other channels like T and Sean B and I've been able to simultaneously stream 4K at the same time with Restream to my channel and their channel at the same time. It's sick. It's sick. So Restream is really, really powerful. The Flip 3 is like a cute puppy. I love it. I love it. You don't realize how, I don't even want to put a case on it. The way it closes and the fact that the design language has just been refined, the cover display is bigger and hopefully it just keeps getting bigger. What they've done to refine it, like the Flip 3, it really hits home. It really hits home. 8 bills on an NHS discount too for the Flip 3, worth it. Even without the NHS discount, absolutely worth it. I'm just putting out there, the Flip 3 really impresses me, not for, it has all these extra features, but it's like it tightened things up so well. You're like, rah, that's great already. Then on top of that, so last time it was about £1,380 or £1,400. We're not doing that no more. It's under 1,000. You're like, wait, what? Yeah, Flip 3. Yeah, I can confirm, as Danny says, Z Fold 3 is the best all-round device, especially for smartphone. It's impressive. Don't get it twisted. I know my commentary of I will not be getting it, which could change. I can still get it. My yearly trade-in upgrade on my carrier is next month. I can still get it if I want to. I might get a review in it. Either way, I can rock with however I want to rock. I'm not fussed. But I generally feel if you're a Fold 2 user and you had it for the year, now my Fold 2 is gone now, which is cool. I don't mind. If you've had it for a year and you've used it thoroughly, the Flip 3, the Z Fold 3, it's not for you. That's okay. That does not make it a bad device. It's just not for you. It's still for first-time Fold users, and it's for the Fold 1 users, 100%. But if you're a Fold 2 user, it's just not for you. If you get it, you're not going to be disappointed. Don't get me wrong. But I think for Fold, we if you go on Sam Mobile, we did do our first Sam Mobile weekly live stream on there. Shout out to Danny for enabling that. You're going to get more fun and vibes like this. Trust me. It's going to be great. And trust me, I'm going to build this up to be like multicam slide. I've got plans for you, Sam Mobile people. Trust me. We said this, and I think Samsung need to do. I think they need to do two things. They need to do a Fold XL, or they need to change the form factor. Even if it means the inner display goes down from 7.6 inches down to 7.2 inches, and we get a wider aspect ratio, somewhere like 22:9, 21:9, or 20:9 for the cover display, and it's a legit full high definition plus with a wider aspect ratio where we can use it as a normal phone. Yeah, like they need to do that. They need to at least bring a 3x optical zoom. Like there's certain key things that they need to do. And if they're not going to bother to actually create a silo for you to put an S Pen in there, I kid you not, they cannot kill the Note. It is not a Note replacement. Like what it really taught me was that the Note was never really about the S Pen. I know that was always the talk, but the Note was never really about the S Pen. It was always about think about every Note device Samsung have made. If it has the Note name, there is somewhere that you can place the S Pen. Even when Samsung were making their old Note tablets, what was the difference between the Tab S versus the the Galaxy Note Tab? Silo. If it has and I've only just clocked this now. If Samsung puts Note in the device name, it has to have a silo. That means there has to be an additional convenience that has to be there. And if it's not, Samsung cannot kill the Note. Seriously, it will be the biggest mistake do you know when the Note really is dead? The minute the Fold has a slot where you can put the S Pen in, count the Note dead. Until then, Samsung will make the biggest mistake to kill the Note series. I'm just putting it out there. I just clocked it now. Watch out for a commentary video on Sam Mobile about that, as well as Lover of Tech. Just shaming plugs, obviously. Man, I love and hate the Fold, which is great. It satisfies my tech side, but it's too big and cumbersome for me when you want to do something simple. That's where, as a Fold 2 user like you were with me, T, it's the Fold 4 that needs to fix those things, and they really need to do it. They really need to do it. You can't be putting the same zoom times two optical zoom that was in the S10 series in a Fold. It should have at least had a times 3 optical zoom, even if it still was going to be at 12 megapixels. Yeah, we can talk about 8K being, bruh. You can't. You're really telling me that they couldn't shift this 64 megapixel hybrid zoom sensor into the Fold? Really, they couldn't do that. Like, come on, man. Miss me with that. Black Star Beast, yo, Ben, good to see you, bro. Good to see you as well, my friend. Aaron Williams, I'm coming from an iPhone 11, so thinking Z Flip 3, but a S21 Plus seems like a safer option. Absolutely safe. If I'm not a safe guy when it comes to tech, I really like to explore and have fun with tech, right? To really give that feedback and just kind of come in, you see. But thinking about it in that sense, if you're more of a safety person, S21 Plus is not going to disappoint you. It really is not going to disappoint you, right? It really is not going to disappoint you. But you want to take a risk, flip free. Wow, today's stream has gone quick. I feel like it's just started. Yo, you lot have just been vibes still. 15 concurrent viewers. Yeah, you lot have been sick today. I appreciate that, man. And the streams, I think, has just been chugging out nicely. Yeah. It's been wavy. It's been wavy. I'm gonna go get a sneaky McDonald's after, man. But just say, man, we got big plans for you on Sam Mobile, people. I promise you. I promise you, Sam Mobile's gonna pop off on my watch here. We've got some sick stuff coming up. Sick stuff coming up. You're gonna be seeing us everywhere. Watch. Kind of been giving the go ahead to be a bit more me. And you know how I get. I get vibey. Like, just saying. Things are gonna get a bit, we'll keep it level headed, but things are gonna get a bit wacky in a good way. You know how we vibe. You know the lover of tech energy, man. I come sprinkle that. All right. So what we got? Tech in Mike. I'm just hoping Samsung will give us a Mate X2. Bro, this is exactly it. This is exactly it. Even if it means dropping to 90 hertz on both displays, it's okay. Give us the wider aspect ratio, change the form factor, and put fat cameras in that baby. Come on, man. We're ready. Software was better. Tech Kim Mag. Imagine they create a Fold with the silo and call it the notebook. Boom. Bruh, Mike, you're the guy. And that's the only way the note can be justified to be dead. You cannot kill that without a silo being there. Bro, listen. Tech Jamo, I didn't even clock the pen doesn't work on the front screen of the Fold 3. There you go. There's still little niggles. I'm telling you, the S Pen experience is a great addition, but the hurdle to experience the S Pen, it can feel a lot higher than you think. Having a specialized S Pen that only works on a Fold and doesn't work on anything else, then if you want that experience, you got to get the S Pen Pro, which is hella expensive, very big, can't fit in the bruh, you're going to lose it. Tell me how many people have lost their S Pen using a Note. No one, because there's a silo, and Samsung from the Galaxy Note 5, when they spring loaded that baby, was the best decision they could have ever made. I'm still upset, Samsung, you never brought the Note 5 to us in the UK, but you decided to give us the S6 Edge Plus. Oh, just saying. Just a mini rant. I was bare thinking to cash my Tab S7 Plus, which is a great tablet for the Fold 3, but I don't know, man. Nah, you depends what phone you use, bro. I agree, but I also disagree. I don't know. I really like the bump, to be honest. Yeah, I guess so. It all depends. Highly underrated. You deserve more subscribers. All in due time, man. Seriously, the growth is the byproduct to just me enjoying what I do. I kid you not. I kid you not. Growing up, I played with people that play in the Premier League in football. I'm a big football fanatic. I just didn't get the support. I just wanted to play football, but I didn't get the support. And this is like living a second dream for me, man. And I know there will be. I know someone. There's always the thing that you go through for how much work you put in and how much quality you put in and whatnot, that you should be a certain place because you see other people get there. But kid you not, life does not owe you how you think you need to get to where you need to get to at a certain time. Life don't owe you that. And YouTube is one of them. YouTube is rough. YouTube is rough. Trust me, you gotta have a thick skin because you're doing this alone. Most of the time, until you get to a level where you can have someone physically there to back you, you are doing this on your own. So trust me, man, it will come. It will come. I'm not in a rush. I'm not in a rush. Like I'm ready to ride this out on a long thing. So don't worry, man. It'll come. But I appreciate that, Aaron. Tech Diva, what's good, Darren? Best one after the Golden Arches. Best believe I'm going to the Golden Arches after. Yeah. I need to get some water as well, but I'm definitely seeking it. A quick wrap and a triple cheeseburger. I can't lie to you. He only supports the wrong club. Danny, man, come off. Manchester United all the way. Red Devils. And we've hosted some of the best Dutch players. You know this. AJ. Do I go for iPhone 12 or wait for the 13? Might as well wait. The new iPhone will get announced second week of September, which is literally next month. Just wait. Your iPhone 12 is going to be cheaper than you can just see. I just say just wait. Unless your phone is fully damaged and you don't have insurance to claim to get a new phone, just wait. At this, we are in the last week of August. By the week after, as soon as September hit, Apple's just going to send invites out for their keynote. Just wait to see what happens. Don't hold your breath. It ain't going to be nothing exciting, but just wait anyway so you can get cheaper iPhone 12s if you were going to get them anyway. Closing up shop, man. We are in the end game of the streams. 5-10 minutes, people. You got me for. Ask me any questions, man. Ask me any questions. We'll do a recap. We'll do a recap of what we've actually what's been happening on the channel. Let me go into studio mode right quick so I can see what I've got on. Browser. We'll do a recap of the content that's been on the channel across the board. Ooh, what if? Who's been watching What If? What If is flipping banging, blood. Nah, What If is really good. Like Marvel, What If is really, really... T'Challa's one. Oh, Chadwick Boseman. Episode 2, it really hit home, man. It really hit home still. It really hit home. Right, let's go on to the main channel and let's see what the content recap for the week is. Obviously, we're streaming right now, and we did put a commentary video for... I titled it, Don't Buy the S21 Plus until you watch this. And then also, the Pixel 5a with 5G makes me sad. Not that it's a bad phone, but us lot, that you know me, I'm part of Team Pixel for UK because of the Pixel 4a. Team Pixel in UK, we ain't getting the 5A 5G, bruh. Makes me sad. It makes me sad. So those are the two contents and the two videos that we have on the Lover of Tech channel this week. As always, we're aiming for 2 to 3 videos on the Lover of Tech channel. Yeah. And we're streaming right now, of course. We'll switch account. The cut down. And again, if you didn't realize, the cut down is pretty much for a more cut down, straight to the point, chill take on your tech news weekly. I always try to aim for 3 topics like we used to do with the Lover of Tech chat, the Tech and Chill show. But for this week, we had the Pixel 5a with 5G as the main. So definitely, man, if you ain't subscribed to the cut down, go subscribe to the cut down. Show some love there. 2 subscribers away from 200 subs. Yeah. Let me pin that in the chat. Let me put that in the chat. Let's get this. Let's get the cut down. Let's get the cut down to 200 subscribers Yeah, well, I'm really really loving. We don't do tech reviews on there, man. We do kind of like reactions, thoughts in. It feels more like a podcast, and I want it to stay that way, man. Fresh, different way to do content, and boom. So definitely go watch that, man. Go show some love to the reaction to the Pixel 5A or 5A or 5G. And then we've got Lover of Cameras. Road to 100 subscribers. Let's get that to 100 subscribers for Lover of Cameras. And two videos went live on there, unboxing the new A7S III, my perfect camera, like I said, and the Tamron F28 28 to 75 DI Mark III RDX. That's the zoom lens that's on there. Lover of cameras, man. All things when it comes to latest news, reactions, unboxings, impressions, and reviews on camera and production gear for videos. So definitely go check out Lover of Cameras. I'm also a petrol head, so there's a sneaky channel here that is gonna launch soon. So don't worry, things are coming up. And then also let's not forget Sam Mobile. As I'm there, we had our first live show for Sam Mobile, which I had a lot of fun. Went through. We usually usually Sam Mobile we do the weekly roundup videos, but we're gonna change that to the live show. And then we also did is the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 3 for everyone. And man, the response to it, considering the type of video it is compared to the others, really good. So watch out for more commentary videos, tech talk as we're calling it, to come through there. So definitely go subscribe to Sam Mobile. Road to 100K subscribers, we're gonna come through there as well. Boom. Come back to the chat. Ooh. Let's come back to the chat. Let me come back to the chat. Yes. Thanks for the show, man. No, I appreciate that. Thank you for joining, Danny. I appreciate that, man. I love live streaming. Live streaming is just vibey. It's fun. Love it, man. Love it. Just moaned. I owned the Galaxy S8 today, and I wanted to know which phone I should buy. I should buy for performance camera. What would you recommend? S8. Damn, that's like 2017. You've done well. Fun. Man, I can talk. I can talk. I've got an S8 right here. I just deeped it. I've got an S8 right here as well. Oh, mad. Check the fingerprint scan at the back. Wow. Who remembers how this fingerprint scanner used to smudge the lens all the time because of it? Days. Oh my days. Um, yeah, stick to Samsung, I would say, definitely. And then potentially, yeah, S20, S20 plus, maybe, S20 plus. Or maybe normal S20. No, S21. If you're on an S8, then you want the S21. The S21 is buff and the price is so nice. But by the time you might want to change it, maybe the S21 FE might be out by then, you never know. Aaron Williams subbed. Appreciate it, man. Thank you for subbing to the cut down. I appreciate that. I'm number 1999. Congrats on 200. I appreciate that, man. Subbed. Appreciate that, man. Show the cut down some love. No, don't just subscribe. Turn the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos on a cut down as well, man. Weekly. I'm still on the A6400. Can't wait to upgrade to the A7 III. Upgrade to A7 III when the A7 IV. No. Are you using photography more or are you doing video? Because if you're more video based, I would not recommend you to get the A7 III. I would say get the A7C. I kid you not. I would say get the A7C. Unless you're more photography based, if you're more photography based and video second, get the A7 III. No problem. But if you are shooting more video, do not get the A7 III for video. Get the A7C. Just saying. Hopefully that helps you, Aaron, as well. That's just me putting my 2 cents out. Come on. Yo, what's good, man? S1, yes. Vibe, sup, homie. What's good? Which version of Google camera would you recommend for OnePlus 80? I don't mess with Gcam. I'm the wrong guy when it comes to Gcam. Aaron Williams photography, no problem. Photography, go ahead. A7 III will do perfect for that. Yeah. I agree. That's a great upgrade. and you like even just jumping on full frame right now. Yeah, for real, for real. Alright, 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 alright. You've got 2.5 minutes with your boy. I always strictly put it to 1 hour because we always want to make sure that the replay crew that catch this, that's going to be up for a week before I unlist it, it's easier for them to digest. You get me? Don't like to do unnecessarily long streams unless I've got guests that's on, and I'm really looking to do like more Lulater style kind of podcast sit downs with people. Like, I'm tired of doing everything absolutely virtual. I can't wait to do more on site stuff with people. So watch out for that, man. When I produce for that. So yeah, what do you think about Sony phone? I wish I just had more opportunity to use the Xperia Mark Twos, whether it's the 5, you know, or the 1 Mark Twos and the Mark Threes. I just really wish I could. I like the form factor. I like what they're putting out there. I just wish I had the chance to use them more, but I just don't have access. And hey, you just gotta watch out for what you can get access to and what you can't really. 1 minute and 15 seconds, people. We're counting down. Steven, Z Fold 3, reckon it will end up with the same screen creases like the Fold? Yeah, potentially. Potentially. But it could work through. That's your Sunday night tech and chill show with me, as you always, Ben from Lover of Tech. Hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on notification. Subscribe to the multi channel if you're into video production and camera gear for videos and stuff. Definitely go subscribe to the Lover of Cameras channel. Subscribe to the Cut Down for more podcasts, chilled approach to your weekly news tech, and also Lover of Tech for all your reviews in tech that I love, that I can get hands on, no doubt, definitely. And also, I am your host on Sam Mobile. Go subscribe to Sam Mobile. You're going to be seeing some new fresh stuff for all things in the world of Samsung Mobile. Hope you lot all blessed. Hope you're safe during this time. Much love and appreciate to you all. I appreciate you all and all the time, man. Love, peace, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.